Nearly a year after we exposed equipment problems that plagued the Palisades firefight, there's another major concern. There are allegations that the Port of LA is one spark away from disaster. Senior investigative reporter Ross Palumbo has the story that you'll see only on CBS LA. Ross.
Well, Pat, the issue is equipment problems yet again. There are 5 fireboats safeguarding the Port of Los Angeles, but now a whistleblower who once sued the city and received more than $1 million in damages is sounding the alarm again, claiming those boats are in bad shape. And he says a major fire like what we saw more than a decade ago could now be catastrophic.
Fire crews battling a dog fire.
Flames raging under the dock.
This is the heart of the LA port complex.
And just after the initial ignition,
about 900 feet of wooden wharf.
One of the first firefighters into the water right here.
I was on that fire for 3 days.
Was rescue diver Steve Miche.
One of the most dangerous operations that I would ever encounter.
Now, 11 years later, under a smokeless sky, he says the city is just one spark away from another disaster.
It can happen today.
Would you be in the best position to fight that fire with what you have today?
No.
You're using this as a fireboat right now.
Yes.
This is what they're prepared with now, one of 5 LAFD fireboats, with a hose currently protecting the port that first needs to be prepped.
So now I'm going to prime the pump
before it can safeguard hundreds of lives.
Meanwhile, there's a fire going on.
That first needs a short intake hose touching water.
Is it in the water?
Before it can take care of $912 million worth of daily cargo.
It's not even in the water.
And that also first needs a pull start before it can finally push out this 1 week stream.
Is that it? Do you think when people at home see this, they should be worried?
They should be concerned.
Concerned because he says rescuers have been using this boat since January, replacing Fireboat 1 that's still undergoing major repairs. Internal documents we've obtained list 99 problems, many from maintenance that's past due. Problems with the hose pumps, with hull leaks, even with the fuel gauge.
11 years before it was repaired, which meant that we had extensive damage.
There's also been extensive damage, he says, to the entire fleet. The same documents listing dozens of issues for Fireboats 3, 4, and 5. Even the main firefighting boat in the fleet, Boat 2, lists 19 problems, including 1 engine and the one and only deck crane to rescue people off of cruise ships that Miche says doesn't work.
How is that even possible?
The systems are antiquated. It's like having a fire truck with a big ladder on, hook and ladder, and not being able to use the ladder.
Does that put people in danger?
Well, yeah.
Is that it?
Does that look like a professional firefighting system to you?
This is all the pressure we're getting out of this?
I don't even know what to say.
Councilwoman Tracy Park didn't know these fireboat issues even existed until now.
That is the most infuriating thing I've ever seen.
But she's been well aware of the dozens of land rigs and ambulances we found last January, broken, sidelined, and sitting here useless during the Palisades fire. A scene we found basically unchanged now, nearly a year later.
Still out of service right here.
It's infuriating to see it.
We are at about mid-90s.
In fact, just days ago, LAFD's own report to the Fire Commission revealed that the out-of-service rate for reserve apparatus consistently exceeds 95%.
Thank you, Chief Shao.
But not a single commissioner asked about that.
95%?
Again, I'm not able to give any additional comment, but
Should the public feel safe about it?
Feel free to contact our CLO, and they will be able to answer any questions.
You're the person responsible for it, though, right? You're the person that oversees supply and maintenance.
I appreciate it, Ross. Thank you.
Is this acceptable for firefighting at the Port of Los Angeles?
Why that specific pump is being used, I can't speak to that one pump.
Does it seem outrageous to you?
Well, it would normally seem outrageous to me.
Fire Chief Jaime Moore was there 11 years ago witnessing this.
They're in that water right now.
And says this recent cargo fire proves the port is safe, despite issues with warning the public.
Of course I'm surprised to see the video.
And despite these issues, he says he's working on.
Bottom line, is the Port of Los Angeles safe?
Absolutely.
He also says it's not financial, and LAFD's budget shows Fireboat spending steadily increasing. But this detailed breakdown we've obtained from the port shows erratic spending on maintenance, from a few $100,000 one year to more than $3 million another. But firefighters say that's still a trickle compared to what they need.
Why is this happening?
We're trying to understand that ourselves, and it comes down to budget.
Do you feel you're being ignored?
I think definitely undervalued.
And that's something that this firefighter says could burn everyone in the end.
Is this a critical situation?
I believe we're reaching a critical point.
This is a very big fire.
We're just one day away from it happening.
Well, keep in mind the port itself pays for those fireboats, and they've given millions of extra dollars to try to solve this problem. Now, though, the city just added 6 new captains to the Marine unit at a cost of $3 million additionally a year. Firefighters there tell me they don't need more managers. They need that money to go to fix the boats. And Pat, the fire chief, tells me that he doesn't believe that those two pots of money are related, but when you look at the budget, it looks like they are. He also says that 95% out of service rate, he got down to 90%, but we're still at 90% out of service. Yes, exactly.
Well, Ross, is anyone doing anything since you have showed those videos around?
You
As
know,
we've discussed, this isn't just a last year problem. This has been building, right?
Years. Problems with the budget, but I did show that video to the fire chief and other people. They still have not contacted the firefighters to work out those discrepancies. The council person we talked to, Tracy Park, she has a bill that will directly fund equipment through a sales tax increase. She's going to put that to voters, but we won't see that until next November. That's one possible solution that she's been working on.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Another tax increase.
We'll keep an eye on it for you.
Thank you, Ross.
Of course.
All right.